I'm back. It's been a minute, but you know, things happen, life's happening. But today we got another animal video. As always, we don't have any plans today, but this is our task number one. This is what I came down to today. If you have no idea what this up here is a ZIlla poop. Back there, ZIlla poop. He's got this new big water bowl. He decides to poop on the edge. All this that's in here is like wood chips and stuff from him bringing it from the ground up in there. Oh, this is gonna be a task because I have to figure out how to get behind that. This pond is like huge. It looks small here on the camera, but this has got to be like 60 gallons. And this is the disgusting part because he poops right under his heat light. So that's task number one for the day. I also got some greens to feed to the vegetarians, like the rhino iguana. If you guys are new here, that's Tank, the rhino iguana. We also have our other Lewisite hybrid, which is Buggy. He's crazy, he's got to eat. And our Uromastyx, Egyptian Uromastyx, has to eat. His bowl is empty, so that's the plan for today. Step number one is cleaning up poop. I just fed the Asian water monitor yesterday, so that's why he's got poop all on the ledge. I smelled it as soon as I got close, like, to the area, so I guess we gotta roll up our sleeves and clean up some poop. This is the culprit. Come here. Oh, you're disgusting, dude. You got poop all over you. Absolutely not. On the water. Wash off. Come on. Go wash off before you come out here. No, sir. You need to go for a dip, a rinse. No, sir. Absolutely not. He's disgusting. Alright, so we're cleaned up top. We scooped up the floor, all the spots where he's pooping, did a little spot clean. That's all the stuff there. Got a vacuum up here, but ZIlla has ran away just because I just let him out. So I gotta find him in the midst of this mess. Here he is. Oh! Gotta entice him out. Every time it's like a chore to get him back in his enclosure. Here he is. Can I pick you up? Oh, thank you. Okay. Go and explore your clean enclosure. So before we finish up, the last thing I'll do after I clean everything is come to a vacuum because, of course, you spill some gets in the gap of the enclosure there, and all, you know, just all over the floor. And unfortunately, there's carpet down here, which isn't ideal for keeping reptiles, but you work with what you got at this time. Oh, another thing is the Tegu's up This is the first year I actually put her in a brumation. So she is awake and back angry again, like she was before. She got some shed in here, along with some of her greens that she's kicked around and it's dried up. So spot clean a little bit of that. Let's see if we can see her. I need 2 hands for this. All right. So this is our Argentine black and white Tegu. Let me fix you guys. All right, this is our Argentine black and white Tegu rescue. She is not very nice, but when you brumate them, you actually cool them down. So she's been cold for the past maybe month, and now she's back warmed up. She's back on food. As you guys can see, she's looking very chunky and very healthy. So I'm gonna put her back. I just wanted to show you guys her. She's a pretty girl. She just isn't the nicest. I finally tired her out, so that's why she's chilling right now, but she definitely is not looking to be held or anything of the sorts, but we'll let her go. And that wasn't half bad, but I want to show you guys her because I know it's been a while, and for the people who saw when I first got her, she was super sick looking and super emaciated, like she hadn't eaten in months. So now that she's healthy, I put her down for our first brumation, which seemed to have done well for her. So I'm glad I did that. I'm locking her enclosure back up now, so which needs to happen. If I don't lock up her enclosure, she'll be out somewhere, and I'm not sure if she'll come out for food, or I don't think she'll come out nicely. All right, she's all locked up. Key is still in there because nobody is gonna open that up. Everybody's had their fair warning, but the lock is mainly to keep her inside. I mean, the biggest task today was really cleaning ZIlla's enclosure, which is a lot better now. That situation's fixed. So now I'm just gonna go through and get to all the veggie eaters. Oh, I was saying, tomorrow's my actual produce day, so it's just collard greens for now until I'll go to the store tomorrow and get other stuff. So for my 3 main veggie eaters, they all have separate bowls, and I have to cut the food up separate sizes. Like for Tank, who's the big rhino iguana, he eats these greens whole because he's much bigger, so I just do a couple of handfuls. And then like the Euromastix and the young Lewisite cyclor iguana, they get some cut up stuff because their mouths are a lot smaller. All right, this is for Tank. So here he is. Don't jump, here's your food. Yeah, Tank's definitely one of my most impressive lizards, like overall, just because his attitude, his size. I mean, most calm lizard that I have. So these other 2 trays are gonna be for the Lewisii iguana baby and the Egyptian Uromastyx. But like I said, like once I get my produce in, that's when I get my carrots and my squash and all that other stuff, and I make them bowls. But like I said, that'll be tomorrow. I'm not doing that today. I already got too much stuff going on. So today is just collard greens. It's more than enough. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of calcium on there for them and give it to them. I doubt either of them are gonna eat right away because the Lewisii iguana, if you guys know Buggy, he's very shy. And the Uromastyx kind of eats at his own pace. So I don't rush him, and I hardly ever see him eat unless I like sneak up and see it. But I think he eats overnight because every time I come down, the food's gone. So right now, feed the other lizards. You're gonna just have to leave his food in there because he will try to jump out of here. You just leave his food. He's very shy and not friendly at all. Let me see. 100% gonna take a bite from him. Look. Just be nice. Yeah. I don't want to lose him, so. But this is why I just kind of drop his food in there because, and no, I'm not afraid of him, but like if I'm allowing him to bite me and over again, he's gonna think that that's the way he can get me away from him. So I kind of keep it stress-free. But I mean, think about it. At this size, they're still predators to birds. So imagine this big hand coming over you, you know, at this size. I don't want to scare him. I mean, most iguanas in general are like that at this size. So I just let him do what he wants to do. I also just fed the Uromastyx. I didn't even show you guys, but Uromastyx got his food in there also. So I mean, that's it. I mean, yesterday I fed all of the snakes and lizards. I fed them chicks. Everything got chicks yesterday except for some of my pythons got rats, but all the big lizards got chicks and stuff. Yeah, I did chicks and chicken hearts. So everything, all these meat eaters should be full. I've got to vacuum and clean up this spot, like I said. I'm also going to up the humidity in the Asian water monitor's enclosure, even though he has this big pond. I'm just going to scoop some of his water out and put it in this mister. So this little fogger machine just turns this water into smoke. So as you guys can see coming down right there, it's just gonna up the humidity in there for them a little bit, make them more comfortable, because naturally where they're from, it's very humid in the jungle. So this is where I keep all my poison dart frogs. Here, I'll show you guys one here. This is my green terribilis mint dart frog back there. But all I need to do in here is spray down the frogs. They've all eaten, so they're not on the plan today, but I gotta come spray them down, so you guys are gonna see that anyway. Last final look over the reptile area. That's a wrap for today. Quick day, just brief spot cleaning and feeding, and everything's looking good, man. We're doing health checks on the animals every day, and spot cleaning and feeding. Besides that, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a simple one, it was a quick one, but these are the ones that I like. This is a day-to-day thing. I love you guys. See you next time. Peace.